So today is finally here. I came up with this idea when I was on vacation last week because, given the circumstances, I was just trying to find an innovative way to pivot. And this is what my heart was led to in doing a junior Slay the Mic challenge for the families out there, because I understand that given the circumstances, your children are at home, you're trying to find activities to do. And I was so inspired by all the schedules I was seeing. I'm seeing parents saying, we're going to go for a hike, we're going to go and TikTok, we're going to cook together, we're going to watch our movies together. And I was like, yes, like this is amazing. I want to help by adding something into your schedule. And I figured, why not do Slay the Mic Junior? So I'm going to give everyone about another minute or two just to jump on. In the meantime, please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself and your children, if your children are watching with you. So I would love to know where you're tuning in from, how old your children are. It's okay, Melissa. I took it as that you're just so excited to be here. So introduce yourself, say where you're from, and if your kiddies are tuning in with you, please introduce them as well. Your 8-year-old is here, and if you want to say your children's names, like type them, or even their initials, drop it so I could say hi to them as well. So Stephanie's here with her 8-year-old. Hello. Melissa's here. Who else is tuning in with their little ones or big ones? I don't know. Maybe your big ones are tuning in too. There's a possibility. London. Hi, Amina. Amina is 9. Hello, Amina. Who else is here? Hi, Sharana. Your daughter, Nat, she's 3. I'm so glad you're tuning in with your 3-year-old because there was a lot. That's my child. Do you hear my child? That's my child making all that noise up there. Hi, Vita with Chrissy. She's here with her daughter, Zoe, who's 5. Vanessa from Trinidad. Hello, Aria, who's 6. Ronnie is here. Hi, Zayn Rayan. Hi, Cambry and Kaysen. Hi, X. Hi, all you children. Hi, future Mike Slayers. Hamilton is here. Miles. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing, is it Aofi? Who's 2? Hello, junior Mike Slayers. This is making my heart so happy. You have no idea. You have no idea. So let us begin. If it is your first time connecting with me, hello, my name is Jam. Aoife. Okay. Hi, Aoife, who's 2. Nicole and Nolan, age 7. Hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you for introducing your children. Hi, Auntie Viv. Hi, X. So if it is your first time connecting with me, my name is Jam Gamble. I am the founder and lead mic slayer of the Slay the Mic program, a program that helps you turn your voice into your ultimate superpower. And in August of 2019, I actually launched Slay the Mic Junior. So this is a live that is dedicated to you and your children. Again, given the circumstances, I know that you're trying to find activities to fill those schedules, and I figured this would be my way to give back to you. So in a minute, let me just summarize myself in a minute. Not only am I a speaker and the founder of the Slay the Mic program and a speaking coach, I'm also an educator. I've been teaching for 10 years. My background's primarily in special education. So every day I am working with children, helping them build their confidence to amplify their voice. So it was just a natural pivot for me to start the junior version of my public speaking program. If you are joining in, hello. You haven't missed anything yet. I've just had everyone introduce themselves and say how old their children are so I can have a sense of how old the mic slayers are in today's live. So let us get started. Okay, this is supposed to be a 30-minute live. As you know, I love to talk forever. There's a possibility that we might go over 30 minutes, but I do want to have an opportunity for questions at the end in case you or your children have a question. I would love to get some questions from your children. By all means, please be as interactive as possible during the live. I'm going to be posting some questions and some graphics there for you. And I will do my best to look and read and talk. Okay, so let us begin. This is good. Who is excited? I need to see hearts. I need to see microphones, something, so I know that you are excited and you're ready for this. Before, hi, Ola. Your kids are 12, 10, and 7. Hello, family of Mic Slayers. I just want to say thank you, by the way, to all of you who've been sharing in your stories and inviting your friends to be a part of this live today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My heart goes out to you. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let us begin. So, the first thing that I want us to focus on, okay? The reason why I'm making this a family event is because as a family, that's where children learn to communicate, right? You learn at home how to have healthy debates. You learn at home how to express yourself. Your basic words, mama, papa, dada, whatever. You learn that at home. So I wanted us to come together as a family and talk about how we could amplify your children's voices, not only at school, but at home as well, and vice versa. Tanika's here with Josiah, who's 5. Oh, I love you, Viv. Hi. Hi, Stem Flowers Farm. Hello, hello. So this point of these activities are activities that you're going to be able to maintain every single day at home. Communication is key. It gives your children that power and that confidence to go out into the big world and share their ideas and talk about their feelings and express themselves. And that is something that I unfortunately don't see enough happening in the classroom. So any opportunity that I have to empower parents to empower their children, sign me up. I'm here for it. So the first activity, the first thing I want you to do, there we go, graphics. So the first thing I want you to do, okay, I want you, if you have, your kids are throwing hearts at me, I love it. If you have a piece of paper, and if you don't have a piece of paper, say it out loud. I want you to list 5 things, at least 5 things you love about your voice. Okay, so for the kiddos who are watching and the parents, I want you to do it separately. I want you to think of 5 things you love about your voice. Do you love that your voice has an accent? Do you love that your voice is loud? Do you love that your voice is bubbly? What do you love about your voice? Let's take a minute to answer this question, and then we're going to flip it. Okay, so what are 5 things you love about your voice? I love that my voice is loud. I love that my voice is animated. I love Alexa is 10 and Gabby is 9. Oh, the twins. Oh, I thought they were twins. They're not twins. Hello to the children who look like twins. The sisters who look like twins. So let's talk about it. 5 things. And you are welcome to put your answers in the comment box too. If you really want to participate, put your answers in the comment box as well. Maybe you could give some ideas to other families who are trying to find the right words to describe their voice. What is 5 things you love about your voice? So for example, I love that my voice is loud, it's animated, it's warm, it's bubbly, and it's super, super, super excitable. Those are 5 things I love about my voice. And what's so special as you're coming up with your list, let me tell you why this question is so important to me. Growing up, I was that kid. I was that kid who got into a lot of trouble for talking. I got into a lot of trouble for talking in class. And I'm sure a lot of the junior mic slayers who are watching right now, maybe you're that kid too, okay? You talk a lot in class. It might drive your teachers a little bit crazy. But here's the thing, your voice is your voice. It's your superpower. And I know that sometimes certain teachers don't know how to control it, but the last thing I want you to do is to feel that your voice is a problem just because you talk a lot. And because I was that kid who talked a lot, I grew up into an adult who talks a lot. And look at me now, right? So Twigga says that she loves her voice because it comforts her children, puts them to sleep. Nia Grace is here. Hi, Nia Grace. Hi, sweetie. Nia is 8. Oh my God. Viv is just giving me so much love. I love it, okay? I love it. So what are the 5 things you love about your voice? Okay? If your kids can answer and you could type their answers for them, that would be awesome. I would love to hear what your junior mic slayers love about their voice. What do they love? What do they love? Okay? Here's a tip as I'm just thinking off the top of my head. If your school... when you go back to school, hopefully you'll be going back to school. When you do go back to school, if your school has an announcement club, I encourage all you junior mic slayers to join your announcement club next year. Put your hand up and say, yeah, I want to read the morning announcements. That's how I built my voice in school. I was in the morning announcements. I read the announcements every single day. It made me feel so cool and so confident. I highly encourage if your school has a club, to join it. Okay. Aria says she loves her voice because it's loud and it's a girl voice and she can sing Frozen songs. Best answer yet. Nat says mama's voice makes me laugh. Oh my God. Zane says it helps me talk to my friends and my family and helps me read books out loud. I love this. I love it. I love it. Stephanie's 5-year-old says my voice is loud and excited. Vivian's giving me all the hearts. I think X is giving me all the hearts. Advisor on the go says that I could talk. Oh my God, depth, soft, and commanding. Amina says, I love that my voice helps me stand up when someone is getting bullied. Can we all give like a collective round of applause to Amina for that answer? Let's give her like tons of hearts for that answer. I love that my voice helps me stand up when someone is getting bullied. The sisters say that their voice is gentle and comfortable and not super loud. Naya says that her voice is loud, fun, and confident. Some of the adults here are saying that they love that their voice are raspy and their tone. Zane says, I love my voice because it's me. That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. X says that his voice is really fun. X, your voice is so fun. Marianne says, I like to talk to my cousins. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love these answers. Okay. So give yourself a massive like pat on the shoulder or big high five to yourself for giving those fantastic answers. And this is a list that even though you came up with 5, maybe you only came up with 3, I want you to revisit this list as many times as you can. Every single time you are reading or having a conversation with your friends or your family, if you think of something you're like, oh, I love how my voice sounds. It's animated. It's bubbly. It's fun. Go back to that list and add to it. I want you to start paying more attention about why your voice is magical, how it sounds magical, and how it makes you feel. Let's see. Fran loves her voice because it's calm, soothing, comforting, and commands attention. So this is now we're going to flip it. If you see at the bottom, Zoe says loves that it's loud and that it's like this. I think she means tone and sound. That's a great answer, Zoe. Thanks for sharing. So at the bottom, it says now switch. So to all my friends, all my junior Mike Slayers, I want you to come up with 5, at least 5. If not, it could be 2 or 3 things you love about your parents' voice. Why do you love mommy's voice? Why do you love daddy's voice? Tell them at least 5 reasons why you love their voice and how their voice makes you feel. And to the parents, flip. Tell your child what you love about their voice and how their voice makes you feel. Okay? So if you're missing this question now, I'm going to repeat it. At the bottom, it says now switch. I want you to tell each other what you love about each other's voice and how each other's voice makes you feel. So how does mommy's voice make you feel? How does daddy's voice make you feel? How does hearing your child's voice make you feel? Maybe when they come home and they say, hi, I love you, or they say goodnight. Like, how does their voice make you feel? The whole point of this activity is for you to celebrate each other's voices, realize how each other's voice makes each other feel, and hopefully this encourages you to talk more and really highlight what you love about each other's voice. Okay? Because as an educator, I see when we're talking about public speaking, we're always encouraging our students to be like articulate and memorizing and that whole excellence and eloquence. I'm not about that. I'm completely opposed to that. I love for us to identify specifically, like label it, what we love about each other's voice so that our children hear this repeatedly. And as they grow up and they're building their confidence in public speaking, they know that when they talk, their voice makes people feel A, B, C, and D. Okay? Let's see. Zane loves that daddy says, attack, when they're wrestling. That's a great answer. I'm here for it. You're really fun too. Thanks, X. My kids make me feel loved. Mama's voice makes me happy, makes me comfortable. Oh my gosh, I'm trying not to happy cry. Amina says, I love that my dad's voice has an accent. People say mean things about it sometimes, but I think it shows how smart he is because he can speak many languages. Yes, Amina. Yes, Amina. Yes. Beautiful answer. Aria says she loves my voice when I laugh and tell her jokes. My voice is funny when I try to sing, but I don't do a good job. You see that last line right there, Mama? Drop it. My voice is funny when I try to sing, period. That's a compliment from your child. Don't say you don't do a good job. Just accept that compliment and say thank you. X says that mommy's voice is really fun. X, you are not lying. Mommy's voice is really fun. Alexia likes my mom's voice because I feel loved. Mom's voice because I feel loved, and I'm on the earth for a purpose. Oh, Nice likes my voice because it makes her laugh, confident, makes her feel like I'm her mom. I love Naya's voice because it's animated, confident, and shows her spunky personality. Agreed. Nolan says he likes that I can sing. He says his dad's voice makes him feel buff. I love these. I love these answers. Oh, I'm not a mom, but I'm like getting like mom feels, like my uterus hurts. Danny says, I love Madison's voice because it makes me feel loved, calm, and focused on being intentionally nicer around her. I love Nat's voice for her confidence and her conviction. Zane says he loves that mommy's voice makes rules. Really airing out our dirty laundry here. Yeah, Zane. Gabby likes Daddy's voice because it's funny and cheerful. Let me ask you a question here. Have you ever told your child what you love about their voice? And children, have you ever told your parents what you love about their voice? Right? Like, we don't do this enough. We don't hear specifically what we love about each other's voice and what each other's voice does for us. Because when we're scared, we want to hear that person we love's voice to make us feel better. When we're sad, maybe it's, when mommy or daddy sings a song to us and that makes us feel like 100% again. Or maybe as a parent, when you come home from a hard day, you want to hear your children say they love you and they appreciate you. Like, do we talk about this enough? We don't. Danny says, my son loves my voice because I'm always in control. Rayan said he loves that mommy's voice can talk about dinosaurs. Oh, I'm loving these answers. And I really, really hope that you're going to take this conversation beyond this live and you're going to continue it, right? You're going to maintain it and you're going to have it on a regular basis. Talk about what you love about each other's voice, because when we're talking about building confidence, it's not only telling our children that they're loved and they're appreciated and that they're smart and that they're talented, but identifying it, being specific in our language. I love your voice because it makes me feel this. I love when you read because you sound this way. I love when you're reading to me, you sound so animated. You sound so like fun and excited. Keep it up. We don't do that enough. So please don't just chalk it up to you're a good reader. Tell your child you're a good reader because you sound this and I feel this way when you're reading to me. Does this make sense? Nothing in the world better than hearing my kid's voice and hearing them laugh. I love the reminder of telling her voice why their voice is important. Hi, Josh. Yes, absolutely. This is a daily activity. Before your children go to bed and vice versa, tell each other, today your voice made me feel this way. It sounds a little corny, but I'm telling you, it goes a long way. It goes a long way when we remind our children why their voice is powerful. Specifically for our marginalized children. So children who have accents, children who are from diverse backgrounds. Sometimes I don't want to say sometimes, let me just be real. There are some mean people out there who make children feel less than because they have an accent or their parents have an accent. Let me just break this down. I'm going off topic right now, but I need to get this out there. If your parent has an accent, do not be embarrassed. Do not be ashamed, but realize that your parent's accent tells a story. It tells a story about where they're from, where they came from. And that accent is a voice that has raised you and nurtured you and made you feel really special. So don't be embarrassed of your parents' accent, or if they say something differently, embrace it. And if your child has an accent, I really, really need you to rally around them and remind them the power and the beauty behind their accent. And when they go to school, don't keep your hand down, but raise it up. Answer questions. Don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid to contribute. Don't be afraid to tell somebody why your accent is beautiful. Like, I could go on and on and on about this, but please thank your children for their voices. Celebrate their accents. Tell them the history behind their accent so they know that their accent is powerful. Okay? Let me just scroll back up so I can read some of these. This is so spot on. Never thought to have a conversation with the kids about what we love about each other's voice. I'm so here for this. Yes. You're welcome. All the feels. I love accent. I want to learn from them because there's a story there. They have lived through something. Yes. This is beautiful. Yes. I'm glad you're all appreciating this. So before I get to the next thing, I'm just going to turn off this graphic. Okay. Before I get to the next activity, let's talk about using our voice at school, right? I'm already at 11:21. I'm going to go a little bit over. That's fine. Let's talk about using our voice at school. For all my junior mic slayers, who are watching right now, and maybe you are that quiet friend at school, I don't want you to feel bad for being quiet. I don't want you to feel bad for being shy. I like to think of it that you're still developing your voice and you're still developing your ideas. And when they're ready to come out, they're going to come out. Okay. But I do encourage you that if you're sitting in class and your teacher's asking for feedback or asking for you to share your ideas, lift that hand up. Even if it sounds quiet, put it up. Share it. Let your class hear it. Let your friends hear it. Let your teachers hear it. And if you do have a child who is a little bit shy and is having a little bit of difficulty expressing themselves verbally, then encourage them to write out their feelings. Yeah? So at the end of this live, I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks for you to continue that at home. But I just want to get that out before I forget it because my mind goes a million places when I'm talking about education. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love this Slay the Mic approach. You're inspiring me to create one too. Love the conversation that it creates. How did you get this? Oh gosh, I will do all of this afterwards, but not right now. What about your voice? Is X asking me a question? Viv, what about my voice? Okay, so while I'm getting ready to give you the next question, I want to share an affirmation with all of you, and I want you and your child to say it loud and proud together. Are you ready? I give myself permission to use my voice. Everybody say it together. I give myself permission to use my voice. Okay? Give yourself permission. Today, I'm going to raise my hand and answer a question. Today, I'm going to tell my teacher that I want to read out loud. Oh, what about my voice? X is asking. I love that my voice makes my students feel safe. I love that my voice makes my students feel loved and appreciated at school. And I love that my voice tells my dog to sit down. Yeah, good question. Good question, X. So let's all do this affirmation together. I give myself permission to use my voice. I give myself permission to use my voice. Give your children the permission to use their voice at home. Let us drop this attitude that we were raised on, that children are to be seen and not heard. Encourage your children. Remind them that their voice is powerful. Give them that permission to use their voice at home. Use your voice at school. Use your voice in gymnastics. Use your voice when you're at your sports clubs. Whatever it is, remind your children that they have the power to give themselves permission to use their voice. All right? Did we all say this affirmation together? Yes? Yes? Did this affirmation resonate with you? Okay. I'm going to give you another one before I get to the next activity. I have a voice worth hearing. I want everybody to say it together. I have a voice worth hearing. If your voice is quiet, it still deserves to be heard. If your voice is shy, it still deserves to be heard. If your voice is loud, it deserves to be heard. If your voice has an accent, it deserves to be heard. If your voice is angry because something's bothering you, it deserves to be heard. If your voice is sad, your voice deserves to be heard. Every single one of you has a voice worth hearing. Every single one of you. So I hope you're repeating these affirmations. Say it with me. I have a voice worth hearing. Yes? Okay. And if you're loving these affirmations, please let me know because I will be creating a junior Mike Slayer set in the future. It has been asked several times. It's evident that I need to do one, a deck of junior Slay the Mic affirmations. Okay, on to activity number 2. Making sure I have, okay, here we go. So you can't see it because my face is in the corner, but basically it says, while I'm at home, I could use my voice to blank. Okay, so while I'm at home, I could use my voice to, what are like 3 to 5 things you could do at home with your voice? Maybe for all my junior Mike Slayers who are watching, you could use your voice to read a story to your younger sibling. Okay? Maybe you could use your voice to write a letter to your neighbor who's by themselves. Given the situation, we are trying as much as we can to practice social distancing, but we're also trying to be as much of a community as possible. Maybe you could use your voice to do your own video. Maybe you could use your voice to call a relative. Maybe you could use your voice to sing a song to make everyone feel good at home. So what are things you could do at home and use your voice to make those things happen? Okay. Ingrid says their child says they could record a lyric poem. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If X is still watching, and Auntie Viv, I was giving them the idea last week to do a picture walk. So for all my junior Mike Slayers who aren't reading yet, but they have that desire to read, they could do a picture walk and they could record themselves, like do a video of themselves doing a picture walk and telling their own story, and that helps build their voice as well. Gabby says she could use her voice at home to read, make her family laugh and sing. Yes, 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 yes. These are great. Okay. So I will, Zane, who's 6, says to ask for help, talk to my grandparents, sound out words. Good job. Aria says she could use her voice to show her friend how to dig for dinosaur eggs. Nat says, sing happy birthday, say thank you to the doctors. Oh my gosh. These answers are so sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Amina says I can. My voice can help my mom with my little sister to read to her, talk to my family. Yes, 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 yes. These are all things you could be doing at home with your voice. Parents, let me give you some ideas. You could use your voice to reassure your child that they will get through this. I know for a lot of children, this is a really confusing time being at home and being away from school, and they're scared, right? So reassuring your children, answering those difficult questions, telling mom and dad jokes, corny jokes, like those are the types of things that reassures your child and helps them stay grounded and helps them feel safe. And again, your voice is your free superpower. Use it. Nolan says he uses his voice to get food, to read, and to play video games. All right, Nolan, priorities. Priorities. Nolan's like, Mama, I want a sandwich. Alexia says I could use my voice to tell a friend that I care about them, and through hard times, things will get better. Yes, 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 yes. I'm loving these answers. I'm loving these answers. If you want to share these answers and you are comfortable with your children talking on camera, especially here on Instagram, let's continue building this community of Junior Mike Slayers. Use the hashtag Slay the Mike and Slay the Mike Junior. Have your children record a video of what they're going to use their voice for, and use those hashtags so that we could share ideas with one another, and your children can ultimately be educating each other at a distance and empowering each other with their voice. I love it. I homeschool my voice. My voice is here too because you homeschool, and I educate my kids and show them love. Yes, 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 yes. Hello to all the Junior Mike Slayers and the parents who are joining us right now. This is fantastic. So as a recap, let me just show you the 2 activities I've left you with today. Activity number 1 is to come up with 5 things you love about your voice and each other's voice. So 5 things, my Junior Mike Slayers, that you love about your voice. Why is your voice powerful? Why is your voice your magical superpower? And what do you love about your parents' voice? Okay, if you want to take it a step further, tell your siblings what you love about their voice. I know you might clash, but at the end of the day, you're siblings. You're in this together. So talk about what you love about each other's voice, right? The second activity was, while I'm at home, I could use my voice to... Maybe you're going to do a video telling people to wash their hands. Maybe you're going to start a cooking channel and you're going to share your recipes. Maybe you're going to use your voice to call your relatives. Maybe you're going to use your voice to call your friends and check in on them and tell them that you miss them. Maybe you're going to use your voice to write a letter, write a poem, tell a story. You can use your voice for a million things. What are you going to use your voice for while you are at home? Okay? So let's do a few more affirmations. Yes? Let's do some more affirmations. If you've heard about the Slay the Mic affirmation, give me a heart or comment below. I could use my voice to do ASMR. You mean like this? Hold on. The mic's coming out. Hold on. You mean you could use your voice to do AMSR? Hold on. Hydration. That's my skin getting moisturized. Oh, Amina uses the cards every single day. Awesome. Okay, let's do a few more affirmations. Yes. Say it with me, friends. My words are magical. My words are magical. Say it, please. My words are magical. Okay? My words are magical. Say it together. And I want you to look at each other while you're saying these affirmations. My voice is full of meaning and potential. Okay? Your voice, my friends, is your greatest superpower. Your voice is used to share your big ideas. Your voice is used to make others feel good. Your voice is used to make people feel better. Your voice is used to solve problems. It is full of meaning and potential. And if there are friends at school or even teachers at school who are making you feel like your voice doesn't matter, I'm reminding you today that your voice does matter. And your voice is your ultimate superpower. And your voice is full of meaning and potential. Got it? Okay, good. Let's do another one. Oh, this one's perfect. I could slay the mic at any age. So I do a lot of school talks. And one of the questions I always get from kids in the audience is, how old do I have to be a public speaker? And I'm like, you could be a public speaker at any age. You could be a motivational speaker at any age. Like, you could be 3, you could be 33, you could be 93. As long as you have a voice and as long as you have a brain full of ideas, you could speak at any age and make an impact in our world. So you don't have to wait until you're an adult. You can start it right now. Okay? I could slay the mic at any age. Yeah? You like this one? I see lots of hearts. That tells me you like this affirmation. That makes my heart happy. I can be loud. Okay? Now here's the thing. Your voice, everyone has their own definition of what loudness sounds like. You don't have to be the super loudest person in the room. Loud is whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay? So I like for you to think that your voice is like, a volume button, and you could adjust how loud and how soft your voice can be. Your voice can be loud. When you feel like you want your voice to be loud, it can be loud. Yeah, I can be loud. Okay, are you liking these affirmations? Yes. For everyone who's tuning in right now, this is the Slay the Mic Family Edition. I'm a Slayer right now. Yes, look at that, Junior Mic Slayer. I officially dub you a Junior Mic Slayer. Yeah, okay. Okay, so hold on. I just want to make sure. Amina says that going back to what Amina said in the beginning, Amina was talking about how she could use her voice to stand up for people who are being bullied, which I am so proud of you for saying, Amina. This one is, my words have the power to make a difference. Okay? What we are seeing in the world today is children who are like so young, who are using their voice to call things out. Maybe they're calling out bullying. Maybe they're calling out climate change. Maybe they're calling out, lack of resources, lack of clean water. We are seeing all types of Junior Mic Slayers using their voice to make a difference. You have the power to make a difference. It doesn't have to be on a global scale. It could be on a local scale, and it's still relevant and it's still important. Maybe you're at home and you're using your voice to make a difference by, if your siblings are fighting, maybe you're encouraging your siblings not to fight. Maybe you're using your voice to make your parent feel happy. With everything that's going on right now, there's a lot of parents who are feeling really stressed and really sad and really overwhelmed. And maybe you're going to use your voice to make them remember that you love them and that you appreciate them. Right? Your words, your voice has the power to make a difference. But if you're not using it, it's not going to happen. So I'm really encouraging you, please, to use your voice, use your words, put them together and see the magic and the difference that you can make. Yes? Good. Awesome. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, so for all my Junior Mic Slayers who are watching right now and have done oral presentation at school, maybe you've had to, do your book report, or you had to do a science project and you have to speak in front of the class. I would love to know which one of the Junior Mic Slayers right now, if that makes them nervous. So if speaking in front of your class or a group of strangers makes you nervous, can you let me know in the comments? I like to know if your children are nervous by this, because this affirmation is definitely going to resonate with them. Okay. Are you someone that if your teacher said, hey, we need you to do an oral presentation, you're like, no way, Jose, I'm not doing this. I've worked with so many students who get so anxious and so nervous, like you could see physically how it takes a toll on them, that they're scared. They're scared to talk in front of their peers. They're scared to do oral presentations. They're scared. London says a little bit. Yeah. Gabby says yes. Okay. Arya's nervous when she has to speak to adults. That's totally okay, Arya. You're going to get better. My Rose is shy, but she's only 4. Okay, Rose. There's still plenty of time for Rose to build her voice. Awesome. Nolan says he's very nervous when it comes to presentations. Okay. Looks like I'm definitely going to be going over 30 minutes. Okay. All right. Mia Grace is not nervous. Nat said it would be fun, not that scary. Zoe says that she feels shy. So do you see all the answers here? So Zane said he's nervous when he's talking to people he doesn't know. That's totally normal, Zane. So the reason why Amina says she'd rather swim with sharks. Whoa. The reason why I'm asking this question is because I want you to read all these comments and show these comments to your children, because I want them to see that they're not the only one. It's very, very easy that when you're feeling nervous talking in front of others, that you feel you're the only person who's a bad speaker, or you're the only person who's nervous. I want you to see that you're not the only one. Okay? First off, you're not the only person who's nervous. And secondly, just because you're nervous right now doesn't mean you're going to be nervous forever. I speak to a lot of people. Okay? Gabby says she felt like throwing up when she had a presentation at school. That is all so typical. Okay? And I'm sorry that you feel that nervous at school. And I'm sorry that you felt that, you messed up in the presentation one time and you can't do it again. No. Let's talk about this. Okay? So this affirmation says, if at first I don't succeed, I'll grow from it. So for all my junior mic slayers who've done a presentation at school and you have felt nervous and you have felt unsure and you don't trust your words and you don't trust your ideas and you don't like how your voice sounds, I want you to tell yourself, if at first I don't succeed, I'll grow from it. Sure, you messed up that first time. Sure, you kind of mumbled over your words. Sure, you sounded a little nervous the first time, but you know what? This is your opportunity to grow from it, and you are going to get better. Let me tell you a quick story. So I had a student I was working with who had to do a French presentation, and she was nervous. Like, she was crying. She was like, I'm not doing this. I already messed up last year. I can't do it again. And we sat together and we worked. We worked on her voice. We worked on it for a couple of months, and she started speaking to a small group of friends, and then that would increase by like 3 more people, and slowly she started getting more and more comfortable speaking in front of her peers. By the end of the year, she was ready to do a presentation, and I was so proud of her. I tried not to cry, but I was so proud of her because it was practice. So instead of putting your hand down saying, no way, I'm not going to do oral presentations, this is how you're going to overcome this nervousness. If you are feeling nervous, and I'm going to go back and read all these comments. If you are one of my junior mic slayers who are nervous about speaking in front of adults, or nervous about speaking at school, or you felt like you're going to throw up and your stomach is not happy, before you get up in front of your friends, I need you to pull yourself together, and I need you to have a conversation with yourself and tell yourself, my voice is special. My ideas are worth sharing. I have the ability to teach my friends something new, and people deserve to hear what I have to say. It starts with your mindset, friends. Remind yourself that your ideas are important. Remind yourself that your voice is special. And that is going to help you build your confidence for you to go in front of your friends. And even if you're a little bit nervous, that's totally okay. But don't let it shut down your voice. Don't let it shut down your ideas. The world needs to hear it. Okay? Let me read some of these. I've seen so many things. As a parent, I had to shift things because I'm the first to speak or perform in front of others, and I've had to learn to respect that my daughter's not this way. Big. That is big. If I ever become a parent, I don't expect that my child is going to become a junior mic slayer. I'm going to hope that I could help build my child's confidence. And if they're shy, that's okay. When they're ready, when they're good and ready, they will come out and they will do it. If your child comes home from school and they said that they messed up or they felt nervous, I want you to reassure them. I want you to talk to them about how they felt, how their body felt, what was their brain telling them. Help them process those emotions so they are able to recognize it for the next time they're in the situation. They're aware of how their body feels. They know that this is normal and they know that they could overcome this. Okay? Because at school, some teachers do it. Not everyone does it. But when your child comes home, you are their safe space. You are their safe space for them to have this conversation. So I highly encourage you to have that conversation with them. And to all my junior Mike Slayers, when you're coming home, tell your parents about your presentations as well. Okay. Yes, I've had to teach myself to respect that she feels shy and nervous. Okay. So as you can see, I could go on and on and on about this. I'm going to be doing some webinars for your children. Just before I forget this, because I do so many school keynotes, I have a ton of presentations that are sitting in my Google Slides. So I'm actually going to be launching a couple of webinars that your children could tune into. I have presentations that are suitable for kids K to 12. So if you're not following me, now's your chance to follow me so you could stay in the loop with it. And I'll be announcing and promoting as the days go on about when you can catch these webinars with your children. But before I sign off, I would love to give you the opportunity for your kids to ask any questions. So if you're, and this is for the children, because adults, you could DM me anytime. But I want your children to have the opportunity. If they have any questions, please ask them now. I would love to answer them. Okay? If any of your junior Mike Slayers have questions, please let me know. I would love to answer them. Okay? As the questions are rolling in, let me give you a couple of tips while you're at home to help build your voice and to kind of like release that shyness. So one of the activities I do with my Slay the Mic clients is that we have a video diary activity where every day you have to record a video for a minute or two, and then you're supposed to watch back that video so you can listen to the sound of your voice. And I know it's uncomfortable for some people, but it's a great opportunity to see and hear how you sound on camera. Okay, so please encourage your children to do this every day. Use their devices, make more videos of them talking. Maybe they're reading their favorite story. Maybe they're singing their favorite song. Maybe they're doing karaoke, whatever it is. Please encourage your children to document their voice so that they could keep like a record of it and they could be more aware of how they sound. Okay, when did I start speaking professionally? So I like to consider that I've been public speaking since I was 10. Okay, when I was in the announcement club, but I started professionally speaking when I was 25, when I launched my TV show. Okay. JJ is blushing at the video diary idea. I need this for myself. Also, yes, trust me, it works. Aria wants to know what to do when her friend doesn't want to listen to her. Okay, so one, Aria, to be completely honest, everyone doesn't always have to listen to us. Okay, but I encourage you to ask your friend, but I'm trying to share something with you. Why don't you want to hear me right now? Okay, ask them a question. Ask them why they don't want to hear you. And then hopefully that creates a conversation between the two of you to kind of better understand each other and when is a good time for you to communicate. Okay, ask your friend, but listen, I want to share something with you. Why don't you want to hear me? Or two, you could say, so when can I share this idea with you? Okay, give them the opportunity to decide when they like to talk to you and hear you. I'm so glad you tuned in, Sonia. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. London asked how to not be afraid to tell her friends to stop being mean. Ooh, that's a great question, London. Okay. First off, London, if you feel that your friends are being mean to you and you don't have the confidence to tell them to stop, one, I need you to use your voice to ask an adult to help you. First and foremost, okay? If you don't feel that you can do it on your own, use your voice to ask for help. Secondly, if you do have the confidence and the strength to use your voice to tell your friends that you're being mean, this is when you say, stop. My ears and my heart don't want to hear this. Okay? If your words are not making me feel good about myself, my ears and my heart do not want to hear this, and you could talk to me when you decide to be nice. Straight up. Okay? Doesn't matter how young you are, that is something that we need to be teaching our children to do, is to self-advocate when they feel that their friends are making them feel less than. Not be friends with certain people. It's okay to spend time by yourself. It's okay to find different friends. Okay? Find people who make you feel good about yourself. Nolan said he liked today's activities and that you're a nice coach. Thanks, Nolan. You're a real one. Okay? So before I sign off, let me just give you these affirmations real quick. Okay? Let's say it together. I have a voice worth hearing. I have a voice worth hearing. I give myself permission to use my voice. I give myself permission to use my voice. Okay? If at first I don't succeed, I'll grow from it. If at first I don't succeed, I'll grow from it. My words have the power to make a difference. This one is so big, friends. Your words have the power to make a difference. I can be loud. All right. I can slay the mic at any age. I sense we have some junior mic slayers in the making right here. My heart is happy. My voice is full of meaning and potential. Doesn't matter. No idea too big, no idea too small. Okay. Yes. Twins are loving the affirmations. Yes. And last but not least, my words are magical. Linda says she likes that you answered her questions and that she likes you and loves that you are Black. Oh, don't make me cry, London. Okay. Before, oh my God, Mama Jam is so cool. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me cry right now. I don't want to cry because I have to do like another video like at 1 o'clock. The fact that London was able to identify that I am Black means the world to me, because as an educator, as a speaker, as a public figure, I stress the point, I'm trying not to cry right now. I stress the point of representation matters. And we need to see representation in all forms. We need to see it in education. We need to see it in media. We need to see it in sports. We need to see it in business and health and STEM and all that jazz. So for me, growing up, I didn't, like, you see what we're doing right now? Growing up, I didn't see teachers who look like me. I didn't see speakers who look like me. I didn't see people who are doing big, awesome things who look like me. And now I get to be that person. So London, thank you so much. I'm trying not to cry. Thank you so much for identifying that. That just made my heart so happy. Thank you. And that's it. Mama Jam is so cool. Nat, you're cool too. You're super cool. You are a super junior mic slayer. So by the powers invested in me, I dub you all junior mic slayers. I dub you all junior mic slayers. Jay just says, ooh, that's when you learned from Mommy Jam. You are walking with your purpose. So glad you're connecting with the voices of our future. I am blessed and happy to do so. Again, friends, let me take my royal microphone here and dub you all junior mic slayers. This is not going to be the last time you hear from me. And in the upcoming days, I'm going to be launching a couple of my webinars for not only the grown-ups, but for your children as well. Again, I get that right now with everything going on, it's really, really difficult. And we're trying to find as many activities as we can to fill the time. So I'm going to do my part to make sure that happens. And if your children have any like Mike Slayer questions for me, please send me a DM. I'll be more than happy to answer it for them. But to all of you who stayed on this entire time, my heart goes out to you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, 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 thank you. And now you need to get Twitter. Are you gonna do this for kids every day? No, I'm not gonna do this every day. I'm gonna have designated days to do this because in between doing lives like this, I still have my Slay the Mic clients that I'm working with. So I'm going to create my own schedule. I will post it and I'll announce it and I'll tell you all the dates and times that your children could tune in with me. So on that note, folks, peace out. Take care. Much love to you all. And I'm really, really, really proud of all the junior mic slayers who tuned in today. Your voice is magical. Your ideas are powerful and you matter. And I'm so proud of all of you. Take care. Bye.